Welcome back to the Black Forest Vapor YouTube channel, everybody. My name is Jason, and today's video is going to be, how does it work? What is it? What's a starter kit entail? Is it right for me? Should I get one? How does it work? So today we're going to be going over one of the kits that we sell the most, which is the AIO made by Joytech. We're going to keep the video short and sweet, show everybody how it functions and what actually causes the vapor. So I'm going to take the pen out here and give you guys a quick little run through on it. This is the AIO. It's single button operation. It's super easy to use. You don't need to know how to adjust anything. All the fancy numbers on the screens of the big boxes and everything like that, you guys won't need. Super simple if you're just getting into it. It has a micro USB charger, so right here you can charge it just like your phone. It'll take any Samsung micro USB style charger, and yeah, that's about it as far as how simple that goes. The battery's all built in, so you don't have to buy an extra battery or charger or anything like that. You probably have the right charger laying around somewhere, but if not, it comes with one. So this is the pen. You open it with the childproof top. So on these, it'll spin around if you don't push down it, but you have to push down on the top to break it loose. That way it makes sure children can't get into it. It makes it just a little bit more safer. This chamber here is where the liquid goes. So you have your bottle of liquid, and this is the part that actually burns and creates the vapor. And we're going to go over how that works a little bit more in a second. Inside this tank there is a little LED at the bottom that if you hold it while it's off, it'll glow, and you can select different colors on or off to illuminate the tank so you can actually see where your juice level is. Nighttime, that comes in handy, especially if you have darker juices. You won't even see where you're at, and eventually you'll just get a dry coil. But that's really handy with that. To turn it on and off, it's 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll blink and let you know that it's on. Now, when there's a coil in here and you hold down the button, you're going to see that light glow. That means it's on and it's firing, and you're going to be able to hear it too. Moving on to the coil a little bit. If this is your first time filling up one of these, or you've been here, gotten one, and forgot, this is going to be important. The most important thing when you have a brand new device is to prime these coils. So this is the top piece I'm going to put right here for a second. This is the actual part that gets replaced. This and juice is the only thing that you have to buy replenishments with this kit. Inside of this coil here, there's actually organic cotton. You can kind of see the white material in there, but that's the actual cotton that's inside of here. So what happens when this is in here and sitting in the tank is that the juice will flow into the bottom and soak the cotton. Inside of that cotton is literally a metal coil, and when you hit the button, that coil glows like a light bulb filament, and it burns all the juice off the cotton as more wicks in. So that's pretty much the basic rundown of how this coil works. To prime it properly, you want to take your bottle of juice, and this is a brand new one in display, so I'm not going to physically do it or ruin the coil or anything like that. But to physically do it, you're going to take your bottle of juice, and these ones with the little pointy tips and the squeeze bottles, or otherwise called unicorn bottles, are very handy for this. You're going to put this in that hole that's in the center here, just like that, and force some juice in there until you see some juice come up along the side, and wait about 10 or 15 seconds and go back and do it again. And I would repeat that about 3 or 4 times, and what that just does is make sure that your cotton is actually nice and saturated. It's important to do that because when you put this in here, if you just dunk this down into a tank of juice right away and there's no liquid inside the cotton, very little bit's going to soak up at first, and you're going to essentially hit that coil. It'll light like a light bulb filament and just burn the cotton, and that's going to ruin the coil for the rest of the life of the coil. You're going to taste it, and all around it's a waste of a coil. Just make sure that you're priming your coils, and that goes for just about every tank out there in the future. Once this is filled, it'll automatically wick up on its own. After that, you're pretty much done. You're going to fill this tank maybe once a day if you're brand new to this, you're going to fill this once a day, once every other day, maybe twice a day, depending on how heavy of a smoker you actually were. But these kits we sell for $30. these are perfect to get somebody that's trying to quit smoking. They're nice and small. They'll fit in your pocket. I can't say enough good things about this tank and this device. It is awesome. I am going to end the video with kind of giving you guys a visual on what actually happens when the coil burns. Now this is a rebuildable. You're not going to have to worry about this, but it's kind of always cool to see it if you've never seen it before. So essentially what happens is your cotton, which are those little white leads right there, the parts on the outside, that's actually cotton, and you can see mine aren't exactly the cleanest because these have been used, but when you hit the button and the power goes through here, you're going to see the juice vaporize. And that's essentially what's happening in an enclosed system like that. You don't have to worry about rebuilding, replacing cotton or anything like that. That's the nice thing about some of these new companies is they're making awesome coils now. So all you have to do is buy a new one and put it in. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to put them into the comments. Again, this is the Joytech or the Joyetech AIO D22, so it's a 22mm device. We sell them for $30, and it's a fantastic device. If you guys are looking for a present for somebody, you're trying to quit smoking yourself, these are awesome. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the comments below or give us a call at the store. Talk to you guys later.